Welcome to Rauchzeichen Backstage, a bonus episode in English.
This is the after party to the original Rauchzeichen live talks. Short, sweet, and inspiring.
It's all about quick takes, hidden gems, and reflections hosted by Abby Irwin and Ian Armstrong.
Grab your headphones, step backstage, and be inspired by amazing stories.
Welcome at Rauchzeichen Backstage.
You sent a whole bunch of stuff my way about this Rauchzeichen live event.
Yeah,
they're all about thinking differently about business and life.
I like it.
And we have recordings from their sold-out event in Austria.
Ooh, exciting.
And wow, it looks absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it seems like a really cool event.
Yeah, podcasting meets these inspiring talks.
Yeah.
It looks like a really fun and vibrant atmosphere.
It's clear that Rauchzeichen is all about connecting people.
Right.
And then shining a spotlight on some of these inspiring people.
And we've got 3 speakers we're going to hear from.
Okay.
So what do you think we can learn from these folks about resilience and, adapting to change and all that?
I think we're going to see a lot of common threads.
Yeah.
Each of these individuals, they took risks and they really forged their own paths to success.
Exactly.
It's pretty inspiring.
Yeah, Burgenwelt, Ehrenberg, and Reutte.
Yeah.
Sold out.
Packed.
Totally packed with people, and every event on the tour was sold out.
Yeah. Really shows that they've got some serious support behind them.
Let's meet the masterminds behind all of this. Birgit Enck and Hannes Treichel.
Yeah.
They're not just the hosts.
Yeah.
They're the initiators.
They seem really passionate about this project. I really like how they describe it as Kamingespräche,
Yeah.
fireside chats,
I love that.
to give it that really intimate and engaging kind of feeling.
So now let's move on and introduce the special guests who graced the stage at this Rauchzeichen event and shared their stories.
Yeah, it's so cool to see how diverse all the backgrounds are of the guests.
Yeah, and some really interesting stories
Yeah.
with lots of twists and turns.
Terrifying.
Leute, ich freue mich heute hier bei euch zu sein. Ich habe die Rauchzeichen gesehen und habe mir gedacht, da wo Rauch ist, da ist auch Feuer.
So first up we have Johannes Leismüller, or Lacey, as he's known to everyone.
Okay.
And he kicked off the event with a Feuerwerk in Wharton.
Oh, wow.
A firework of words,
Okay.
accompanied by a live keyboard performance.
What a way to set the stage.
I know, right?
Du denkst, ich wäre ein Träumer und jetzt alle.
He's a math teacher.
Doch da bin ich nicht allein. Wo sind die Hände? Verlang.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine having him as your math teacher?
His students must love him.
Yeah, and it gets even more interesting.
Okay.
He also founded Werkhaus, which is Tyrol's very first rural fab lab.
I'm not sure I know what a Fab Lab is.
It's like a high-tech workshop where people can make almost anything.
Well, that's cool.
Talk about a passion for teaching and making.
Yeah, that's amazing. Guess who's next?
Next up, we have Thomas Hackl, an entrepreneur who has really ridden the roller coaster of business life with unwavering optimism, it seems.
Yeah.
And he leads a company called HL Innovation. And trust me, his story is one you won't want to miss.
All right.
Wenn du in diesem Flow bist, wo es nur nach oben geht, da sind alle mit dir, Best Friends. Und dann ändern sich die Zeiten und dann lernst du die wahren Freunde kennen.
Then there's Monika Poberschnigg.
Okay.
She's a total powerhouse. She heads up Zimmerei Poberschnigg, the traditional timber construction company. And she is also the creative mind behind tiny Tyrol houses.
Wow.
And did I mention that she took over the family business at just 20 years old?
Oh my goodness, that's impressive.
And last but not least, we have Thomas Schweissgut.
Okay.
He's a podcaster and the driving force behind Tatsach, a really powerful podcast series which tackles the tough topic of sexual violence against women.
Wow.
And his journey is especially striking.
In what way?
Well, he started out in carpentry, had a life-altering accident,
Oh no.
and then he ultimately found his voice through writing and podcasting.
Okay, so now that we've met the amazing lineup,
Yeah.
it's time to really dive deep into their stories.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, let's start with Thomas Hackl's entrepreneurial roller coaster ride.
Okay, bring it on.
Hallo Reutte, endlich geht's hier los. Und hier ist einer, der denkt richtig groß. Licht, Wärme, Technik und Design. Fußball, Familie und manchmal etwas Wein. Von Fuck-Ups bis Erfolg, er hat wirklich alles eingesteckt. Ich an seiner Stelle, ich wär dabei verreckt. Ni hao, Thomas, Reutte werdet laut. Für diesen Typen, der die Geisterheizung baut. Ni hao, Thomas, Reutte werdet laut. Für diesen Typen, der die geilste Heizung
Meine
baut.
Damen und Herren, Thomas Hackl.
Okay, so Thomas' story starts with him leaving a secure job at Plan C to pursue something more fulfilling.
Wow.
A real leap of faith.
Yeah, taking a big risk.
But it seems like it paid off, at least initially.
Okay.
He ended up at Koch Media just as the CD boom was taking off.
Oh, wow. So perfect timing.
Talk about being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. And he was talking about how around 1999 or 2000, CD production was the biggest consumer of plastic globally.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about now, right?
It is. We just download everything these days.
I know. I can't even remember the last time I bought a CD.
Think about almost every CD and DVD in the world at one point was tested on their machines.
I never even thought about that.
Wild, right?
Yeah. What do you think happens when streaming comes along?
Uh-oh.
Right?
It was a major shift in the industry.
Yeah, the CD market tanks and Hackles company has to downsize.
Ouch, that's rough.
Yeah. But Hackl says, ich glaube, mehr habe ich gelernt in der Phase, wo was nach unten gegangen ist, als wie es aufwärts gegangen ist. He's basically saying that he learned more from the company's decline than from its success.
That's pretty insightful.
Yeah, he's a big believer in, learning from setbacks.
I can definitely relate to that.
Das macht schon was mit dir und das macht auch das mit dir, dass Erfolg nicht ist Reichtum, Wachstum, Anerkennung, sondern dass Erfolg vor allem eins ist und das ist Zufriedenheit. Du musst das selbst erkennen und entscheiden und sagen, boah, ich bin richtig happy und zufrieden.
So what did Thomas do?
He had to make some tough decisions.
Yeah.
As the physical media market started to shrink.
Downsizing layoffs?
Yeah.
Having to reinvent the whole business. I bet that was super challenging.
Oh, for sure, both personally and professionally.
Yeah.
But Thomas didn't give up.
Okay.
He took all that expertise that they had built and applied it to a whole different field.
Okay, what field?
Heating technology.
Whoa, that is a big change.
Right, from CDs to heating panels.
Yeah.
It all started with this simple question.
Okay.
What if something could provide both light and heat?
Oh, that's a great question.
And that's how HL Innovation was born.
Wow.
They developed these incredible heating panels
Yeah.
that are not only energy efficient, but also really stylish.
So you mentioned before that he's had some trouble breaking into the Austrian market.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, it turns out that regulations in Austria really favor heat pumps.
Right.
And it makes it harder for these innovative solutions like Thomas's heating panels to gain a foothold.
Oh, that's so frustrating.
Yeah, but Thomas isn't one to back down.
Yeah.
He's already exploring new markets like China,
Okay.
where there's a lot more openness to his technology. This guy doesn't slow down.
Nope. He's always innovating. That's great.
Yeah, it's inspiring to see that kind of resilience.
Especially after everything he's been through.
For sure. Speaking of resilience,
Yeah.
let's shift gears to Monika Poberschnigg.
Hey Leute, jetzt passt mal auf. Hier kommt eine Frau, die hat richtig was drauf. Moni P, sie baut Häuser im Tiroler Stil. Klein und fein.
Für ein gutes Leben brauchst nicht wirklich viel. Schon mit 20 war sie Boss. Und das ohne hohes Ross.
Moni P hat Erfolg und blickt stets am Boden. Führt mit Herz und Tieren statt Dicken.
Meine Damen und Herren, einen Riesenapplaus für Monika Poberschnigg. Moni P.
Her story is equally inspiring, but in a totally different way.
She's the one who's shaking things up in the timber construction world.
That's her journey started in a way that nobody could have predicted.
Okay, how?
She became a mother at 17.
Oh, wow.
And that unexpected turn of events led her to join the family business.
Really a life-changing experience.
It was, and she didn't just join the business. She took the reins at just 20 years old.
Mhm.
It's a male-dominated field, and she's not just surviving, she's thriving.
Ja, und dann hat es mir auch gefallen, weil es war eigentlich schon mein Ding, in einem Männerberuf eine Frau zu stehen und sagen, ich schaffe das schon. Gell? Und das hat mir auch immer viel Spaß gemacht, die Frau am Bau zu sein, muss ich sagen. Ja. Doch, ja. Es war cool und ist noch cool.
That's so amazing.
And innovating as well.
Okay, so tell me more about the tiny Tyrol houses.
It's exactly what it sounds like, a tiny house.
Okay.
Built with these traditional timber construction methods,
Right.
but designed for a modern lifestyle.
Cool.
She was really inspired by the whole tiny house movement
Right.
that was taking off in the United States.
So she saw a need and filled it.
Yeah, classic entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah, exactly.
But she did face some pushback at the beginning.
Oh, really?
Many of the craftsmen didn't really get it.
Right.
They were skeptical about building these compact mobile homes.
I see.
But Monika was persistent.
Okay, good for her.
And she found partners in the region who believed in her vision.
Great.
And helped make the tiny Tyrol house a reality.
So cool. I'm sure that wasn't always a walk in the park.
I can imagine.
But you know what? She persevered.
Good for her.
She created a year-round business with a unique and sustainable product.
It's a great example of finding a niche and filling it.
Right.
They're perfect for so many different things.
Like what?
Student housing guest accommodations,
Mhm.
even, a peaceful retreat for a stressed out spouse.
I love that. But what about those legal hurdles? Is it even possible to live in a tiny house in Austria?
That's where it gets tricky.
Okay.
There's no legal framework for them at the moment.
Oh, wow.
So it's hard to use them as permanent residences.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it seems like a missed opportunity, especially with all the housing challenges that people are facing. But Monika is optimistic about the future, just like Thomas.
Yeah.
She's advocating for changes in policy, and she's raising awareness about the benefits of tiny homes.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, it's incredible to see how she's not only running a successful business, but also pushing for positive change.
Irgendwann muss man mal reagieren. Ich glaube, die Zeit ist da. Langsam tut sich was. In den nordischen Ländern tut sich was. Auch in Deutschland tut sich langsam was. Also es wäre auch Zeit für Österreich.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about our final guest, Thomas Schweissgut.
Willkommen bei Rauchzeichen Live. Hier ist unser Reim über dich und der geht so. Es war einmal ein Junge aus Reutte, die Welt war sein Ziel. Kein Bock auf normal, das Schicksal ist ein Spiel. Ein Fuß im Leben, dem anderen leicht daneben. Er gibt Frauen eine Stimme, fightet für Respekt.
Alter, verpiss dich, hast du's jetzt gecheckt?
Reutte hebt die Gläser, er ist ready to go. Aus wenig macht er alles, sein Anspruch immer Pro. Meine Damen und Herren, bitte einen Riesenapplaus für Thomas Schwoassi Schweissgut.
Whose journey took him from carpentry to podcasting, ultimately to becoming this incredible advocate for women.
Yeah, what a story.
It all started with an accident.
Oh, right. You mentioned that earlier.
He suffered a workplace injury that severely damaged his hand.
Oh.
And it forced him to really rethink his whole career path.
That must have been a really difficult time.
It was, but he found strength in his family.
I see.
It was this great reminder that even in the face of adversity, you can always move forward.
Yeah.
Das ist einfach eine krasse Zeit. Also du lernst da ganz anders umzugehen mit dir. Und auch das alles mal wahrzunehmen. Du hörst Geschichten, die da halt einfach die berühren, die bauen die auf und denkst so, hey, das ist noch lange zu Ende.
That's powerful.
Und da ist nachher so ein Prozess entstanden.
So how did he go from carpentry to podcasting?
Yeah, it seems like a big jump.
It was.
Yeah.
After his accident, he rediscovered this passion for writing and storytelling.
Okay.
Something that he'd actually been told he wasn't good at in school.
Wow.
He started writing these funny speeches for his friends' weddings.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And that eventually grew into his podcast, Grichettes.
I see. So he found his voice through humor.
Yeah, and personal connection.
I love that.
But then he decided to take on a much more serious topic.
Okay, what was that?
His Tatsach project.
Right, the one about sexual violence against women?
Yeah, that must have been so hard to deal with.
He put out a call on social media inviting women to share their experiences.
Right.
And the response was overwhelming. He got over 60 incredibly powerful testimonials.
Wow. 60.
It just shows you how deeply this issue resonates with women.
Yeah.
And how much they needed a space to share these stories.
Yeah, for sure.
And Thomas didn't just collect the stories.
Yeah.
He actually amplified them.
Okay, how?
He turned them into these professionally produced videos.
Yeah.
It gave these women such a powerful voice.
I think that's a really incredible act of courage and empathy.
It was, but it wasn't without its challenges.
Oh.
He faced a lot of criticism and backlash, with some people saying that he was exploiting these women.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, it was clear he was trying to do something really positive and impactful.
Sure.
But even with the negativity, Thomas has seen this positive shift in awareness and understanding since launching the project.
That's great.
It makes it all worthwhile.
So we've heard 3 completely different stories.
Right.
But I'm seeing some pretty clear commonalities.
Yeah, like what?
Well, resilience, innovation, and a commitment to making a difference.
Each of these guests embodies these qualities in their own way.
Right.
And it's remarkable that Rauchzeichen was able to bring them together.
Yeah.
To create this beautiful tapestry of human experience.
It's like they're showing the world, look, even in a small town in Tyrol, incredible things are happening. And they're saying, if they can do it, so can you.
It's about starting conversations, inspiring action, and reminding us that we all have the power to make a difference.
I love that.
No matter how big or small.
Speaking of small, let's talk about the tiny Tyrol house.
Yeah.
That was on display at the event.
Monika actually brought one of her creations to the event so that people could experience it firsthand.
Wow.
Imagine that, walking through a tiny house right there in the event space.
So cool.
Yeah, it'd be amazing.
A really unique way to show off local innovation and sustainable living.
Yeah, a perfect example of how Rauchzeichen pushes boundaries and thinks outside the box.
Yeah. And then there was also the Christmas tree auction.
Right.
Tell me more about that.
Okay, so they bring out this Christmas tree. And they decided to auction it off and donate all the proceeds to the Paulusläden, a social market that provides affordable food to those in need.
Der Paulusladen in Reutte, das ist ein Sozialmarkt, der einfach Menschen, die es nicht so gut haben, Lebensmittel vergünstigt zur Verfügung stellt. Und da gibt es so ganz viele engagierte freiwillige Helfer, die jeden Tag die Supermärkte abklappern und da einfach Lebensmittel, die knapp am Datum sind, einsammeln und dann einfach dort in den Markt zur Verfügung stellen.
That's such a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Combining holiday cheer with giving back to the community.
Yeah, and the bidding war that erupted was people were so generous and eager to contribute.
Yeah.
It really highlights the incredible community spirit that Rauchzeichen fosters.
Ah, sehr gut. Und zum Ersten, der Mann mit dem lichten Haar, zu meiner Linken. Stark zum Ersten und Zweiten und zum Dritten. Danke an die Sparkasse.
It's not just a talk, it's an experience.
It is.
It's a chance to connect with these incredible people, hear their stories.
It's not just about celebrating individual achievements.
Right.
It's about showing how those achievements can inspire all of us to dream bigger, take risks, and make a positive impact on the world around us.
That's beautiful.
They found this really clever way to make learning fun and engaging and deeply personal.
And walk away feeling like anything is possible.
You said it.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that really stuck with me was how Hannes and Brigitte, the hosts, described their vision for the event.
Okay, what did they say?
They said, we want to tell stories that touch and inspire the world.
And I think that's exactly what they're doing.
I think so too. And you know what else is really cool?
Right.
They've created this platform where the audience can participate as well.
Oh, right.
Remember that question someone asked Thomas Hackl?
Yeah.
About the challenges of bringing innovation to the market?
Yeah, that was such a good question.
It really got to the heart of those struggles that entrepreneurs face when they're trying to bring new ideas to life.
For sure. And Thomas's answer was great.
Yeah. He said, man muss dranbleiben, auch wenn es schwierig wird.
You have to keep at it even when things get tough.
Yeah.
It's about believing in your vision and never giving up.
Du brauchst ein Ziel, du brauchst Optimismus, du brauchst einfach auch eine Vision und was ganz wichtig ist, du musst dich trauen. Mit der Konsequenz, dass vielleicht scheiterst.
Such a powerful message.
Right.
And not just for entrepreneurs, but for anyone facing challenges.
Totally. And remember when Monika Poberschnigg talked about
the
skepticism she faced when she first started building tiny houses?
Oh ja. She said, manche haben mich belächelt und gesagt, das sei doch nur ein Spielhaus für Erwachsene.
A playhouse for grown-ups.
Can you believe that?
Oh my gosh, some people.
Yeah, but look at her now.
Right.
She's completely changing the way we think about housing.
And she's staying true to her vision.
And what about what Thomas Schweissgut said?
Yeah.
About the importance of speaking up even when it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, he said, wenn wir schweigen, geben wir den Tätern die Macht.
If we stay silent, we give the perpetrators power.
Yeah.
It's crucial that we raise our voices and say enough is enough.
Wow, such powerful words.
Yeah, and I think that's what Rauchzeichen's all about.
Okay, what?
Giving people a platform to share their stories, to inspire others, and to create change in the world.
That's beautiful.
That's about more than just listening.
Right.
It's about feeling that spark of possibility and taking action.
I am so energized after hearing all about this.
I know, me too. Feels like a movement.
Yeah, inspiring us to step up and make a difference and create change.
And never giving up on our dreams.
And remember those puzzle pieces that they gave to each guest?
Yeah.
Such a good symbol for the whole Rauchzeichen experience.
It is, right? Like each person, each story, each act of generosity all coming together.
Yeah.
To make something truly incredible.
So what's your biggest takeaway from all of this?
That's a tough one.
What will you remember most?
You know, for me, it's the power of human connection, bringing people together, making people feel like they belong, and inspiring us to believe in each other and ourselves.
And that's something we can all do in our own lives.
Bei Kleinigkeiten, die man im Alltag tun kann, dass man anderen Leuten einfach ein besseres Gefühl gibt, ohne dass man selber irgendeinen Schaden davon trägt.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Me too.
We had so much fun learning about this.
So much.
Until next time, keep learning, keep connecting, and keep those sparks of inspiration burning bright.
Darf ich noch kurz zum Thomas was sagen? Was du da machst, das ist wirklich Mut. Das ist Mut, das ist Optimismus und das ist etwas, was wir brauchen in unserer Gesellschaft, dass es so junge Leute gibt wie die hergehen und das machen. Mach weiter und ja. Mehr gibt's nicht zum Sagen.
This was a bonus episode of Rauchzeichen Life. For more inspiring stories, subscribe to this channel or follow on Instagram at rochaiken.life. Stay tuned and stay different.